Okay, let's take a little review of the forecast, everybody. Had a dry day up until the last few hours here in Grand Rapids, and we begin in these scattered flurries, patches of light snow. I've been studying that radar recently, and it looks like the main zone of light snow is actually south of GR, but likely still some flurries out there. And as I mentioned in the first weather segment, even though this is very minor activity, we do have temperatures several degrees below the freezing mark. So if you happen to get these flurries to pick up briefly, you could get a little dusting in spots on those roadways. So you don't want to just freewheel it out there, folks, despite the fact that by the standards of West Michigan in mid-December, this is a nothing event. We do have flurries that can be possible here through 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I think this is mainly just a few flurries, though, as opposed to, just flurries everywhere at that point in time, particularly in Grand Rapids. Further southward, though, a little bit better concentration of flurries in the short term. Northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight lows. Erica Striva was showing this graphic earlier. I agree with it. 24 degrees is where we're headed for the overnight. That's pretty much a repeat of what we had last night. And that comes after daytime highs today that made it to about 30 degrees, a little bit milder along the lakeshore and further southward. Kalamazoo and Battle Creek did manage to tack on a few more degrees versus, or at least Kalamazoo did, versus what we had in Grand Rapids. The average, though, for this time of year now, 34, 23, the average overnight low. So, our overnight low last night was 23, so we did hit the average. The record for the date, though, -2, and we've been seeing a lot of those negative numbers on the record sheets going back the past couple of weeks. And as you know, we barely had any overnight lows in the teens recently. So we're a far cry from that, and obviously a far cry from where our snow should be. That should be about 17, I believe, 0.5 inches now up to December 16th. We've had 0.4 inches officially. Maybe we'll tack on a tenth or two to that from this system, this minor system that we're dealing with right now. Stays cold and cloudy on Thursday. A virtual repeat performance of the weather from today will be in store for tomorrow. Weak, quick-moving systems over the next several days, and it does look a lot colder, I think, as we approach Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. As I've been mentioning, this pattern is progressive, so any Arctic air that does come down is likely to be relatively short-lived. And right now, it looks like two of our coldest days of the chilly season thus far could be on tap towards Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at the radar. The white returns here, the very white colors. That's where the lightest flurries are. Got a little bit of a deeper shade of purple. Again, this is of the light snow variety, but a little bit more so there across Berry and Eaton counties. So a better chance to pick up perhaps a dusting, a light coating in spots. And that will tend to wind down, I think, though, by late evening into the overnight. There could still be a few flurries, but I think the coverage, what we're seeing right now, will start to diminish a bit. Even though this system, this double-barreled area of low pressure, the main component to it along the East Coast, but this low pressure over the Ohio River Valley is just going to kind of spin towards the Cleveland area. So a few more flurries we may see throughout the day with the cloudy skies tomorrow. The jet stream very wavy. It is bringing in a new disturbance in the Pacific Northwest. That's another one that will cross the Rockies. Relatively weak, but will give us a shot for rain or a snow shower by the day on Saturday. Here's the future track model. The East Coast monster system heads out, and then we look for clouds tomorrow. A little bit of a ridge of high pressure tries to come in on Friday, a dirty high pressure, but we may squeeze out a few rays of sunshine. Temperatures will get into the upper 30s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then when that system from the Pacific Northwest crosses on Saturday, we'll have enough mild air in place that will likely have a mixture of rain and snow showers. It's not going to be a big system here, folks, nor will the one be that we have on the charts here for Monday. But when colder air starts to come in towards Christmas Eve, which will be Thursday, Christmas Day on Friday, we could have some lake effect snow showers that could stick. We'll talk more about that, Doug, coming up.
All right. Thank you for that, Anthony. A Middleville restaurant